got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Makes the grab. It's Manning. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Already down the score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you...
Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's White. Spins away. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He'll pitch it. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get there.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They'll toss it to the left. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the turn on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter.
West Virginia, 7, South Carolina.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying play action. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad, first and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow-your-neck situation for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's White. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's White fighting off the defender. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to take a shot. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They want to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Got a man, it's Bennett. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's White. Wide open spaces. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the catch, it's Barnes.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more.